the work we do on that file must be all directed towards having a deal. If it is by the 31st of October, okay. If it is after, it's okay as well, as long as we have a deal. No deal is a thing that we have to avoid at all times, now and in the future. So this is the biggest risk we face. It is a huge political risk that has huge economic and financial consequences, and we need to be aware of that so that we can really work towards having some deal that prepare our economies, our countries to this structural change which Brexit entails. So my position as president of the Eurogroup is to discuss with colleagues our degree of preparedness to all possible scenarios with Brexit. We discussed this yesterday with Mr. Andrea Enria, the chairman of the SSM on the banking side. We review this quite often in the Eurogroup. Of course, we all understand that if such a risk materializes, it will be kind of a significant shock for us, and we need to be ready to avoid it.
It's a risk that's been around for a while now. Some finance ministers I spoke to yesterday said that the fact that it has been around for quite a while has allowed them to have more time to prepare. Another risk that's been around for a while has been around trade. And for 15 months now, we've seen this dispute between the US and China. Someone described it to me yesterday with Europe being collateral damage. And last week, we saw that WTO ruling against Airbus, against the European Union. And the US almost immediately respond by saying, well, we're going to impose tariffs on $7.5 billion dollars worth of European goods. If a trade war begins between the EU and the US, and most European people say we don't want to see that, what does that mean for these struggling economies in parts of Europe?
Well, again, the point of those mainly political risks is to work together with other countries in a multilateral order to avoid them and to reach a consensus that can respond to the concerns, to the issues that are raised in this context. The trade war has been sometimes not even a latent risk. It has materialized in several areas, in several sectors with some countries, and we really need also in that respect to work with the US, with China in the context of the WTO to avoid those to further materialize. Uncertainty is very bad for economic performance. We all know that. Investment projects come eventually to a stop. Consumers start showing some anxiety about the future, and this always pays a price in terms of economic activity. And we are already observing that. And so this is it's about time for political leaders, all of us, decision makers, to join efforts in order to reduce those risks. Those risks are political in nature. They are not based on fundamentals of our economies. They don't respond to any sort of imbalances that we really have in the global economy. So we need to put them in order and present clarity. You mentioned that Brexit was around for quite some time, and that's precisely correct, but no clarity on that. And without clarity, economic agents cannot design plans to the future. Investment projects are eventually stopped, so we must avoid that.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.